This is a dreadlock journey timeline of my second set of dreadlocks. If you want to watch the first set of dreadlocks, click on the link up here. So this is what my hair looked like before I got my dreads this time. My hair was pretty short compared to the first time I got dreads. So I made the decision to get some extensions. I was really lucky to find a loctician that was accommodating. She lived quite a few hours away, but we met halfway in a park. It was a beautiful day until it wasn't. There was a huge thunderstorm, but we had enough time to finish about half my head. So I asked her to section the hair for me, and then I finished the top half of my head by myself. So you can see the sectioning was really well done, which is one of the reasons I combed out my first set of dreads. So here they are, all finished. Really loved the blue extensions. This was basically the first day that I was finished my entire head of dreadlocks. As most people do, I took about 1 million pictures of myself that day. And there's my puppy. I should wear a headband more often. I like the look. This was about 3 days later at my mom's on the dock. And here I was feeling fancy because I had eyeliner on. I pretty much immediately started decorating my dreads. Loved my space buns. Now, a lot of people who first get their dreads are like, I have all this loose hair, is it normal? Yes, it is very normal. We all have it. This was at about 3 buns, I believe, so you can see they're a mess, which is totally normal, totally fine. The extensions and my real dreads were fused very well together. I never had any issues with my extensions slipping out or anything. There's more of the frizz I was just talking about. This was in December when I crashed my car. I slipped and ran into a rock cut, probably the scariest moment of my life. And there's a little charm that one of my students made for me, which was really sweet. I won the Crazy Hair Day contest at work. Enjoying the Canadian winter. This was February because I got new glasses. And then at about 6 months, I decided to cut my extensions out for various reasons. If you want to learn more about that, you can go watch my video where I cut out my extensions. But I don't regret it at all. It feels way better without them. I don't feel like such a phony anymore. I actually kept my extensions. I haven't really used them for anything yet, but you never know. And right about this time, this is when the pandemic hit. So we're in March. I'm working from home. The only time I get to go out is to go for walks outside. And March break is usually the time when I decide to do maintenance, and that was about 6 months in. I decorated some of the extensions I had, and sometimes I put them in with my own dreads to kind of give it more volume. This was probably end of March, so we're about 7 months in at this point. And this was April because that was me celebrating my birthday in the pandemic. But as the snow melted, it got a lot easier. There were a lot of difficult moments during the lockdown, but there were also really great moments. I was able to work from home, teach from home. I got to spend time with my dog, my husband. We had the chance to go do things outside during the summer. We got to get in shape. So I have a lot of mixed feelings about the first lockdown because it sucked, but it was good. So at this point, they're about a year old. We're back in August. Still love my mountain dread beads. I found this amazing cloak at a thrift store, the best thrift store find I've ever had. At about a year and 2 months, I decided to bleach the bottom half of my dreads because I realized that when I cut my extensions out, I didn't completely cut them out, so there's still some left over in there. So the bottom half of my dreads are still very thick, way thicker than the top half. So I figured I'll just dye those and I'll cut them out eventually. And I went to my blue and my purple because you can't go wrong with blue and purple. And that brings us to now, which is about a year and 4 months in. I'm going to leave you guys with this amazing illustration my husband made for his graphic design class. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and stay safe during the pandemic.